Settling into a home isn't about rushing in to make everything perfect, but rather it's about layering small intentional changes over time. This weekend, I focused on simple shifts that made my space feel more like mine. If your home is still in transition, I hope this gives you inspiration to make peace in the process. My husband took my 2 kids with him this weekend out of town, so I have a weekend alone at my house where I'm going to literally organize and clean everything. That's gonna be my bedroom, my pantry, kitchen, my kids' room, their clothes, my clothes, his clothes. I literally cannot wait. And we're gonna start here in my bedroom. I think I'm gonna hang up some art and make my bed and organize my clothes, and it's going to be lovely. I'm so excited to take you along with me. I've been in the terrible habit of just taking clothes off and shoving it on top, and I'm really trying to get myself out of that habit because it eventually just becomes a mess, and what I sorted is no longer sorted anymore. So I'm really trying to be once I take something off, putting it away right away. I don't know why that's such a hard concept for me to do, but I'm looking at all the things that were just sitting there because I was not finishing my task. So I'm gonna try and finish my task this week and put things away after I'm done wearing them. I'm a chronic rewearer, so I don't normally wash things after one wear. I usually wear it a few times before I wash it. One, because we don't have a washing machine here, and two, I just don't feel like it gets dirty unless it's undergarments and stuff. If you have any tips on how to just stay on top of your clothes and stuff, that's what I need to do. This is the intention I'm setting right now. Let's think about this. My problem is that I don't put my clothes away at the end of the night. So what am I going to do to combat that? I will ask myself, is it dirty and will I wear it again? And then if it's yes, it's dirty, goes right in the hamper. If no, then I put it back in my drawer. I don't know if that's gross, but if you have any ideas to help me, please comment them down below. I need them. He's look at this. Look at this. These were sorted, and now they're just not. It's just not sorted. I just shove things. You're shaking your head, I'm shaking my head. I'm pretty good at staying organized, but man, when it comes to my clothes, I'm hoping my husband will come back with some wire shelves. I hope he remembers to do that because it'd be nice to have some vertical storage up top, and I can keep this dresser clean, and maybe that will be where I will fold things and put them back up there if they're dirty and I want to wear them again. Dirty. If they're clean. I don't know. They're half clean, half dirty. What do you call that? I don't know. You might have seen that I finally installed our little sconces. They're so awesome. I had a lamp here earlier, and my husband was like, I really wish I had a lamp on my table. And I'm like, you know what? We have these little cute sconces that we're going to put on either side of our bed, and I just love them. They just feel so luxurious, and now I'm just okay, I need to put some art on the walls because it's just feeling a little bare in here, and I just want it to feel more like a home, I feel like I've been living in this state of seasonal living, going through a renovation that I'm just looking forward to creating intentional spaces that feel homey and beautiful and very intentional. It's been a few weeks, and I feel like I'm finally ready to just like make it feel more like our home. So we're gonna hang them up. Okay. So I would typically eyeball this, but it just sometimes looks better if you measure or get like an exact measurement. So the wall is 99 and a half. So divide that by 2. Half of 98 is 45, 49, 49.25. No, 49.75. 49.75. There's some mental math for you. Okay, so if it's 49, that's not right, is it? 49. That's half the wall. All right, so like right there. I'm gonna buy this little dot. We bought this like from Costco, like when we were first married, me and my husband, and we just still use it. Still have it, surprisingly. I'm just gonna use one of these little ones. 1, 2. It feels kind of weird putting holes in these walls because, you know, you're the one that actually drywalled them. Like, I feel like I would not have thought twice about it if I was not the one that drywalled them. Like, it almost, like, hurts a little bit to put some holes in the drywall because you work so hard to get to this point. But, like, it just looks so much better when there's, like, things hanging on your walls. Maybe that's just me. Let's see if my measurements were accurate. Right there. See, about eye level. Take a step back. Look at it. I think I like the height. This is not straight. This is not straight. Now, home doesn't just become cozy. It's the personal details that make it feel like yours. For me, I finally hung up some artwork that had been waiting for a few weeks. But what you don't know is, like, I have been waiting to hang up something in this apartment for almost a year. It feels so surreal. I know it's small, but it's like I'm making it feel like me. Don't you love it? I do. This artwork was so easy to create. I don't even think I filmed it when I created it, but I just used pencil. I found images on Pinterest and created it with black watercolor on a canvas, and then I stapled this border on there. It's a little janky, but I don't care. It was lath boards from Menards. They always have scraps there. I'm sure any hardware or like home improvement store would have those that you could easily recreate this. I just searched images on Pinterest. It was that easy, literally. That makes me happy. I love creating intentional spaces that feel so good, and like I really like a hug, because that's really what I want to create, and I love it. Someday I'll get to adding the curtains on there. I was hoping I was going to do that this weekend, but I don't know where the drill is. Trim, that's going to happen in the spring. And then we also do have to actually move the windows, so we won't be trimming out the windows until they get pushed out, because we didn't realize we installed them wrong. until after we installed them, and then it was snowing, so you're not going to uninstall windows when it's snowing out because the foam will not cure like it's supposed to. All these mistakes that you learn when you're renovating. I guess not mistakes you learn, but things that you learn when you are renovating, especially when you make mistakes. We're going to go work on the pantry. Hopefully get that all squared away because that has been bugging me as well. Ah, love it. The reason I started with this pantry is because it was a mess and needed my attention, but also I just know it would help our home function better if we had clear designated spots for each item. I love creating functional spaces, and the pantry I know will be high traffic and used almost every day. That just makes sense to start here. You can actually walk in here now, so that's really nice. Living in this small of a space is not our ideal scenario, but we make it work. And if you're in a season where your home is still coming together, I want to encourage you. You can live uncomfortably for a time and still find something to be grateful for. The process is messy, but it's still part of the story. Our world is filled with these beautiful moments, but at times it's really messy and imperfect. Rather than feeling defeated by the chaos and the overwhelm, I really try to do one small thing each day that makes my home feel more settled. This weekend, it was about setting up our pantry for success, getting a room that feels more cozy and intentional. I'll be honest though, sometimes making a home isn't about the organizing or the decorating, but it's about slowing down enough to enjoy it. The work will always be there, but the little moments of being intentional, that's just as important.